Happy Veterans Day. Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. I know that's enough to make some veterans squirm, as this is home to the Barracks of Military Discipline, military jail. However, what if I told you that this is also one of the most haunted military bases in the United States? And it is with good reason, too. This is one of the oldest military bases in the United States, and its homes on there, known as the Rookery, are not only the oldest homes on the base, but they're the oldest homes in the state of Kansas, and it is the oldest continuously running Army base west of the Mississippi. So there's a lot of history here. History that dates back to the time of this guy, General Custer. He is actually one of the most famous apparitions on this base. People see him in the Rookery, and they also see him in the General's residence. They see him as a full-bodied apparition. Some people say they hear his voice. Other people say that he causes disturbances such as knocking things over, footsteps, yada yada. And in the Rookery, October the 15th, 2009, a new family has just moved on to base. And for some reason, they just cannot seem to find some things in their house, which is relatively common. I don't know if you guys have moved too much, but you move, you lose things. However, these are things they typically have on them almost at all times. Things like a cell phone, their wireless home phone, a digital camera. But they already had plans to go out for the evening, so they go out. Upon returning home, the wife sets down her purse and then goes to bed. The next morning, they wake up ready to tackle a brand new day, only to realize that all of the items that they were missing in their home are neatly stacked on top of the purse. The wife also reports seeing lights still turned on after she asked her husband to turn them off. A little bit frustrating, I get it. However, she goes, turns them off, only to realize a few moments later they are turned back on. Honestly, if this is a ghost doing this, they need to start paying the electric bill, or at least a little bit of rent. They also noticed that one day their cat, Missy, love me some cats, was at the top of the stairs and not moving. The cat looked noticeably distressed, hair sticking up all in the back, except for one spot, almost dead center of the back, about the size of a human's hand, looking like someone was holding her down. At that point, I'm throwing hands with the undead. Another ghostly apparition that is constantly spotted is one of Catherine Sutter. This is a woman who lost her children during the winter storm of 1880. She set off to find them, but unfortunately was never reunited with them. They were eventually found safe and sound, however she passed away from pneumonia. The most common place to find her is inside of the cemetery, where people report seeing her walking between the gravestones, carrying a lantern, calling out to her children in the darkness. What do you guys think? Have you guys ever stayed on a haunted military installation? Would you ever take the ghost tours there? Because there are ghost tours that are allowed on base. Do you believe in any of this, or is this all just hogwash to you? Either way, have a good Veterans Day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.